A fuel fire at Port Manatee, why firefighters are calling in extra supplies for a large biodiesel fuel tank. Plus, the hunt is on tonight for a wanted teenager after the deaths of 2 young men in Bradenton. And a 2-year-old boy in Manatee County adjusting to life after an accident took both his legs. Your Suncoast News starts right now.
You're watching ABC 7 News at 11.
Hello and welcome, everyone. Thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Adam Cellini. We start tonight with breaking news out of Manatee County. That is where firefighters are still working to put out the flames of a fire that they responded to just after 7 p.m. tonight. A biodiesel fuel tank catching on fire at Port Manatee. Here is an aerial photo of Port Manatee from Google Earth, and we're showing you which of those tanks went up in flames. That 180,000-gallon tank is now being tackled by about 40 firefighters. They are applying foam to try and extinguish the blaze. However, they expect that they will be running out of that foam before the fire is completely out.
Currently, we have about 1,900 gallons of foam on scene. Our calculations are telling us it's going to take anywhere between 3,200 to 3,500 gallons of foam. So currently we have requested mutual aid from Hillsborough County, City of Tampa, and we also have foam coming from the airport in Sarasota.
Now, no injuries have been reported, and there is no immediate hazard to the environment, and those firefighting efforts could last a few more hours. Now to a developing story in Manatee County, where the Manatee County Sheriff's Office is still looking for a 17-year-old suspect, Joe Claire Juiced, in connection with a double murder overnight. Just after midnight, Bradenton police responded to a gunshot victim, an 18-year-old Caleb Bowman, who later died at Manatee Memorial Hospital. An investigation led sheriff's detectives to the back of this shopping center along Cortez Road West, where a second victim, 18-year-old Kamundry Pittman, was also found dead from apparent gunshot wounds. Now, friends on Facebook were shocked to hear of his death, saying the 18-year-old used to regularly hang out at the Bradenton Riverwalk. We also spoke with a family friend of Kamundry Pittman, the man found dead at that scene with an apparent gunshot wound, and they say he was the oldest sibling and the rock who held his family together. We also know he previously went to Bayshore High School, and the school's football coach confirming that he played for the team as a sophomore. ABC 7 also spoke with the mother of that teen wanted for the murder to hear what she had to say for other breaking news here on the Suncoast. You can make sure to have our news app downloaded. You can find a link to where you can get that app on our website, mysuncoast.com, under the apps tab. Another hunt also underway tonight for someone deputies say attempted to rob a man as he was leaving his Sarasota hotel room. The Manatee County Sheriff's Office says it happened at the Ramada Inn on North Tamiami Trail around 5 p.m. tonight in Sarasota. The victim had just stepped out of his room when he was approached by a man who demanded money and then punched him in the face, knocking him to the ground before rummaging through his pockets. That suspect then leaving the area on foot. The victim is expected to be okay, but anyone with information on the case or that double homicide is being asked to contact Manatee County Crime Stoppers immediately, and you can find that number listed on your screen, 866-634-TIPS. Well, we're finally hearing from the family of a Manatee County boy severely injured by a lawnmower last month. 2-year-old Colton Lawson is now a double amputee below the knee. As ABC 7's Erica Jackson shows us, the toddler is slowly returning to his active self.
Race Daddy.
I miss you, baby.
Go.
2-year-old Colton Lawson can still play with toy trucks, race his dad,
I don't think Mommy wants you to play with that toy.
and get into places he shouldn't.
It's a very, very unfortunate accident.
But he has to do things differently. After an accident involving a tractor and lawnmower put him in the ICU for weeks and left him without his legs.
Colton's recovery is going to be a long and very expensive one.
According to a report from the Manatee County Sheriff's Office, Colton was sitting on his father's lap as he drove a tractor and brush hog in East Manatee County. Colton's grandfather, Mark Costello, says Colton was trying to get down off the trailer. Deputies say the tractor lunged forward, running over Colton's legs before his father was able to stop the tractor.
It's starting to, I think, sink in just a little bit. and we're trying our very best to keep his spirits up.
Costello says Colton still doesn't fully understand the extent of his injuries. He can't chase his sister or run around outside like he used to, but he can get around better now that he has his own wheelchair and is getting fitted for prosthetic legs. His family says they will be able to get through this long and expensive journey as long as they stick together.
Right now, he's all I'm thinking about, all the time.
Colton's family says the community has been extremely supportive since the accident. Local business owners and organizations are hosting a benefit for Colton next month. We have more information about that event on our website, mysuncoast.com. Reporting in East Manatee County, Erica Jackson, ABC 7, your Suncoast News.
All right, thank you very much, Erica, and of course we wish a speedy recovery. Well, now let's take it over to Wendy Ross for a check on our first alert weather forecast tonight. Wendy, how's it looking out there?
And we've got that outflow of showers that are taking place to the north of us, but no severe weather is being reported right now. You can see the showers, the thunderstorms, they're all still to the north of our area, and we're starting to see them now beginning to move into Hillsborough County, still north of us. So we're getting a couple of showers that have been forming east of I-75, moving very rapidly off towards the east. Nothing is developing here along the coastline, but these showers are eventually going to start to make their way down from the north to the south, and we should start to see some showers developing during the overnight time period, and they'll be with us also during the morning hours as well. So you can see there's plenty of moisture out here, and these showers are kind of moving out into the Gulf of Mexico, and eventually they'll be sinking on down to the south. But right now, most of the rain east of I-75 continuing to move inland and away from the coastline at this time. So for the rest of tonight, we're expecting to see those showers developing, and they're going to be taking place during the overnight time period into the early morning hours tomorrow. And we should see possibly the idea that we may end up having some problems during the morning commute and during the rush hour time period. That's the thinking at this point. So we'll be back to let you know how the rest of the weekday is shaping up in just a few minutes. Adam?
All right, thank you, Wendy. Following backlash over a Florida sheriff's decision not to press charges after a man shot and killed another man during an argument, demonstrators taking to the streets today in Clearwater, Florida, where it happened, to protest. It all started outside a convenience store in Clearwater, the argument starting over a handicapped parking space. Michael Draka confronts Marquise McLaughlin's girlfriend, who was in the car while he was in the store. When he comes out and sees, an argument between the two men ensues. McLaughlin forcefully shoving Draka, who falls back, pulls out a gun, and then opens fire. Now the sheriff's office in the area is not pressing charges, citing Florida's controversial Stand Your Ground law, which gives Floridians the right to protect themselves if they feel threatened.
If the lawmakers was colorblind, Marquise and Trayvon Martin would be here today. And the Stand Your Ground law is for bullies with guns. I want to see that guy go to jail, and I want to see this law change, man.
It's just wrong. It's wrong, and I just hope that the state attorney just really pick it up and take it to where it needs to go.
We shared this story on our Facebook page, and many of you had comments about it. Paul says any reason he could have pulled out his gun and said back off, no reason at all to shoot someone. The guy was backing off when he shoved him. Casey says, I'm a gun owner and I think he was too quick on the trigger. To which Steve responds, I am a gun owner as well, and no, he wasn't. He was assaulted, was he not? If the man charged from that distance, he may not have gotten a shot off. And if you'd like to join the conversation, just leave us a comment on that story on our Facebook page, mysuncoast.com, and you can find the Facebook page at WWSB or ABC7. The community coming together to mourn the 17 people who died when a tour boat they were riding capsized and sank last Thursday. Here's ABC's Daria Albinger with the next step in the investigation.
As the community gathered to mourn the 17 lives lost in that tragic tour boat accident.
We're here today to honor the memory of those who lost their lives in the tragedy on Table Rock Lake Thursday evening.
The U.S. Coast Guard prepares to bring that sunken vessel to the surface on Monday. Divers have already recovered the boat's data recorder, which has been flown to Washington for analysis.
Well, we think it'll show what the
actions were the captain.
Tia Coleman lost her husband and 3 children, as well as 5 other family members. The entire family seen here in this haunting photo, taken just before they boarded the doomed boat. She said the captain told them where the life jackets were.
We won't need them, so no need to worry. So we didn't grab them.
But she believes her family may have survived if they had worn them.
I felt like if I was able to get a life jacket, I could have saved my babies, because they could have at least floated up to the top and somebody could have grabbed them. And I wasn't able to do that.
The time of the accident, Table Rock Lake had near hurricane-force winds and 6-foot swells.
Those poor people.
Investigators now reviewing videos taken by passengers on another boat, and they say they're treating this as a criminal investigation until they can rule out that possibility. Daria Albinger, ABC News, New York.
Well, happening in Florida, of all the summer 2018 graduates at St. Petersburg College, there is one who stands out. Meet 11-year-old William Malis, who just earned his first college degree. The boy genius says he learned algebra by 4 years old and was declared a genius by 5, graduated high school at 9, and has been taking college courses since he was 8 years old. Feeling unaccomplished yet? Well, William says his goal is to be an astrophysicist. Well, still to come here on ABC 7, an upscale community demands answers after hundreds of dead fish surface near their homes. Plus, changes may soon be in store for Sarasota County area transit, what commissioners are looking into as a possibility for the future.
All hands on deck. What's up? I want to point out 3 tips for using the home computer more safely. Point away.
First, stop. Make sure your software is up to date and that you've password protected your computer's login and Wi-Fi connection.
Next, think before visiting a site, opening attachments, or clicking on links.
Then connect, knowing you're helping make the web safer for you
and for everyone. Make Stop, Think, Connect part of your daily online routine.
Did you know that a dirty CPAP system can make you sick? If you knew what could be growing in your mask and hose, it would keep you up at night. Now SoClean.com has released the world's first and only automated hands-free CPAP cleaner and sanitizer. With its patented design, SoClean is fast, effective, and hands-free, killing 99.9% of all CPAP germs. Try SoClean now through this special TV offer free for 30 days. Just call 800-604-0398.
My health has improved. It's simple to use, and I'm not worried about infections.
SoClean works on all CPAP machines and popular masks, destroying CPAP bacteria, viruses, and germs without the daily hassle of washing your system by hand. Just place your mask in, close the lid, and in just minutes, voila! Sanitized and ready to use. Try SoClean risk-free for 30 days. This is a limited time offer. Call now, 800-604-0398. Or visit SoClean.com today.
If you've been injured in an accident that wasn't your fault, and you're struggling to pay your bills while your case is dragging on, that's where Oasis Financial comes in. Only Oasis has Oasis Express Cash that can get you from $500 to $25,000 in as little as 24 hours, faster than anyone else. There's no risk and no out-of-pocket cost.
It was so simple. I made one phone call. Oasis was able to give me the money within 24 hours.
To pay for my electric bill, my rent, and my groceries for my children.
And even if you end up losing your case, Oasis lets you keep the money, so there's absolutely no risk to you. You don't have to worry about repaying Oasis.
If I had lost my case, then I wouldn't be responsible for paying the money back. And that was a blessing.
Oasis, they killed it, man. They helped me out. They gave me my life back.
See how much money you can get before your case settles. Call Oasis Financial, because life moves faster than your case. 1-800-874-8185. 1-800-874-8185.
We're losing exotic animals on a daily basis, and the ones that we have in captivity are really the ambassadors for their wild counterparts. I'm Clayton Rozier from the Big Cat Habitat and Gulf Coast Sanctuary, housing over 150 exotic animals that needed a great home. And if you love animals, please help them. Do it locally. Support your local no-kill shelters, your local wild animal sanctuaries. Make a difference where you can.
With the possible end goal of merging Sarasota and Manatee County Area Transit, Sarasota County has issued a request looking into privatizing their public transit system. The county is searching for companies interested in taking over. Right now, SCAT largely depends upon the county's general fund for its operations, which costs approximately $21 million of its $29 million budget. That proposal is expected to be ready by August, but most likely will not be taken up again until December. Well, also here on the Suncoast, an upscale Bradenton community is looking for answers tonight after hundreds of dead fish washed ashore over the weekend. The Tidewater Preserve in Bradenton has had their water overrun, the smell of dead fish provoking crews to come and remove hundreds from the water there. This video was taken a few hours after that cleanup. At this time, it is unclear what is causing these fish to die or wash up in that neighborhood. An update now on a no swim advisory at Venice Beach. As you can see here on Saturday, a double red flag could be seen waving with the sign saying no swimming due to red tide. Today, that advisory has been lifted. A single red flag flew earlier today, meaning swimming can resume, but high hazards remain. A warning to those with beach plans in the upcoming week: always check the current beach conditions before you grab that swimsuit. And we have a link to Mote Marine's latest report, which you can see on your screen. It's also on our website, mysuncoast.com. And probably not your favorite topic of conversation, Wendy, red tide.
Well, red tide is so awful. I'm so sorry that we even have it, but it's really affecting central Sarasota southward right now. That's where the highest concentrations have been, according to the maps that we've been seeing and talking about over the weekend as well. We did not get a whole lot in the way of rainfall today. If you recall, we just had some pops of showers that came up throughout the day, and right now we're seeing all of that wet weather still heavy to the north and east of us, and the reason for it is a low pressure system that's been forming, and that low pressure system is going to start to sink farther down to the south. That's going to help to bring about some showers across our area, and we're already starting to see them just along the border of Manatee and Hillsborough County. So we'll show you that in a second. 70% chance of showers and storms on Monday, and then we can expect to see a messy morning during Monday. Oh, that rainy day and Monday, you know that song. And patterns are going to change as we approach the weekend. So that's all coming up. But in the meantime, we're also still dealing with the red tide for some area beaches. We've got rip currents along the west coast, and of course those numerous showers and thunderstorms are going to be expected around the area beginning on Monday. So for the overnight time period, we're going to start to see these rains, and you can see some very heavy thunderstorms moving in across eastern Hillsborough County right now, kind of moving off towards the southeast at this point, because the winds are still coming in from the Gulf of Mexico and just pushing everything away from the coastline. But we've got other showers up here. Those are also going to be coming on down. We've got that outflow that's taking place, and so we could see some showers developing during the overnight time period, affecting the coastline and then moving on towards the east. We're already starting to see these showers, some heavy rains that will be moving on into the northern sections east of Parrish, moving into northern sections of Manatee County. That's just going to be coming up within the hour. So over the next couple of hours, of course, we're just going to continue to watch this band of rain that's going to be moving on down. Right now, the heaviest showers have been concentrated over the Orlando area, moving towards the east. And as we put this into motion, you can see some of the rains that are going to be developing for our area too. So that's all going to be coming on through. And then during the overnight time period, taking a close-up look at us, you can see that early morning we're going to start to see some of these showers. They're going to be moving on in, affecting Tampa Bay. More wet weather coming on through from the Gulf of Mexico. Some of these will be very heavy as they come on through. So that's what our forecast is looking like for the upcoming overnight time period. 91 degrees, our daytime high today after an overnight low of 84. And we could see our temperatures back down only in the 80s for tonight. But what we're looking at right now is along the beaches, 85, 86, 86 degrees in Venice. And then you move eastward. We've been getting some rain in Wauchula and also in Sebring, so their temperatures have cooled just a little bit. As far as the tropics are concerned, we don't have any issues right now in the Gulf of Mexico, nothing going on in the Caribbean, nothing happening in the Atlantic, so all's quiet there. If you are going to the beach tomorrow, keep in mind we've got red tide at some beaches, rip currents, small craft should exercise caution, and we also have temperatures that will be in the upper 80s for tomorrow at the beaches with scattered thunderstorms there as well. So over the next several days, for Monday all the way through Wednesday, we're keeping those rain chances high. Morning showers, then moving on towards the inland areas during the latter part of the day. That's what's going to be taking place. And then Thursday, Friday, we start to get a bit of a shift in that weather pattern with those sea breezes developing the showers, and then they'll move inland after that. We get back to more of a typical summertime pattern just in time for next weekend. Adam?
Now, sports.
We weren't sure if we'd ever see it in our lifetime. Tiger Woods, Rory McIlroy, and Jordan Spieth all in the top 10 competing in the final round of a major. Now, Jordan Spieth shared the lead coming into Sunday, but struggled in the windy conditions. His second shot on 6 ending up in a bush. He would finish 5 over on the day and tied for 9th. Tiger Woods had his ups and downs, a couple of early birdies, but a bad drive on 11 left him in this bad spot. He finished how he started the day, tied for 6th. It was a European who ruled the day, but it wasn't Rory. Francesco Molinari hanging on to a par right here with a tough putt on 13. He completed a bogey-free final round, 8 under on the tournament, and that's good enough for the Italian's first ever major victory. After 2 straight days of coming up short in the 9th inning, the Rays broke their second half slump in a big way. Infielder Daniel Robertson smashing the franchise's first ever walk-off grand slam down 2 runs in the 9th inning, helping Tampa Bay avoid a 3-game sweep to the Marlins and pick up their first win coming out of the All-Star break. Now, Robertson was slumping hard, 8 for his last 45 at-bats, but he said something felt different with his hitting coach in warm-ups today.
I was joking with him. I was like, man, I'm feeling good. Like, mark my words right now. Like, I'm feeling good. I'm going to turn this around. It's been a rough stretch. But that's baseball, man. It's up and down.
Moments ago,
Rays starter Chris Archer had himself a day as well, striking out 13 Marlins hitters in 6 innings of work. The Rays back at it tomorrow against division rival Yankees. 13 former Suncoast football players will be wearing these new uniforms for South Florida next year. The American Athletic Conference runners-up switching from Under Armour to Adidas and unveiled their new look uniforms, their home uniforms, on Twitter today. The chrome gold helmets are back, but the rest of the all-green home unis will have a different pattern and other features. The Bulls open 2018 with 2 home games, the first on September 1st against Elon University. That's a look at sports. Your winning lotto numbers are straight ahead. Stay with us.
The following message is brought to you by Mesobook.com.
People who have been diagnosed with mesothelioma have many questions. How did I get this disease? What are my treatment options? How will this affect my loved ones? You need answers, which is why we offer a free book written by medical professionals who have treated mesothelioma.
Call toll-free at 1-800-777-1366 or go to Mesobook.com.
Did you know you could get life insurance for less than 32 cents a day? With Guaranteed Acceptance whole life insurance through TruStage, you can get up to $25,000 in protection with a single phone call. TruStage can help free your family from immediate financial stress when you're gone.
Utility bills, mortgages, car payments, those are a lot of things that can add up pretty fast.
And even if you're on a fixed income, prices fit your budget, starting at less than 32 cents a day. Plus, your price will never increase and your benefit will never decrease. And with no medical tests or health questions, you cannot be turned down for any reason. Call 1-800-842-7189. Now, for a free, no-obligation quote, TruStage offers plans to fit your budget. Help protect your family from immediate financial burdens after you're gone with Guaranteed Acceptance whole life insurance through TruStage. Call 1-800-842-7189 now.
Monday at 5 on ABC7's Good Morning Suncoast.
Hi, I'm Ray Collins.
And I'm Stephanie Webb. It's been 1 year since Snooty the manatee tragically died at the South Florida Museum in Bradenton.
We'll tell you what they're doing to honor its former longtime resident Monday on Good Morning Suncoast. John?
After persistent scattered showers across the Suncoast over the last 5 days, what does the week ahead hold? We'll take a look at changing patterns.
Monday at 5 on ABC 7's Good Morning Suncoast. We're here for you.
If you're looking for the perfect trip that allows you to spend quality time with the family, then discover the great outdoors on an Alabama Black Belt adventure. Create unforgettable memories while hunting, canoeing, camping, and more. Or challenge yourself on Robert Trent Jones Golf Trail, now celebrating 25 years. And while you're here, enjoy a Deep South dining experience. Book your adventure in one of our members' lodges or stay at the Renaissance Montgomery Hotel and Spa. Start planning an Alabama Black Belt adventure today.
Introducing the ABC 7 First Alert Weather Tracker. This all-new mobile weather lab is just one more way. The team you trust is keeping you ahead of the storms. The ABC 7 First Alert Weather Tracker, sponsored by Mr. Sparky, America's on-time electrician. The Florida Lottery winning numbers are sponsored by Frontier Fios.
In entertainment news, The Equalizer 2 topping the box office this weekend. Starring Denzel Washington, the Sony Columbia Pictures release made $35.8 million, besting the premiere weekend total for the first Equalizer movie. The movie in the number 2 spot is another sequel that made more money on its opening weekend than the original Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again, making over $34 million, $7 million more than Mamma Mia made the weekend it debuted. And in the number 3 spot, Sony's Hotel Transylvania 3 with $23 million in its second weekend. Really running the gamut there at the theaters over this weekend.
Having a lot of fun.
A lot of diversity.
Yes, it is. Well, we're going to be seeing some changing weather as well. So we've got some showers that are going to be moving on into Manatee County probably within the next 30 minutes. They're just on the line, Hillsborough County and Manatee County, you can see. And that wet weather is moving to the south and east right now with other showers out in the Gulf of Mexico. So we're going to be seeing showers developing throughout the overnight time period and into tomorrow morning. John Scalzi will be here to let you know what you can expect for your morning commute.
And in the meantime, you might want to grab the earplugs if you're a light sleeper, again, because it looks like another busy night.
Did you know that a dirty CPAP system can make you sick? If you knew what could be growing in your mask and hose, it would keep you up at night. Now SoClean.com has released the world's first and only automated hands-free CPAP cleaner and sanitizer. With its patented design, SoClean is fast, effective, and hands-free, killing 99.9% of all CPAP germs. Try SoClean now through this special TV offer free for 30 days. Just call 800-604-0398.
My health has improved. It's simple to use, and I'm not worried about infections.
SoClean works on all CPAP machines and popular masks, destroying CPAP bacteria, viruses, and germs without the daily hassle of washing your system by hand. Just place your mask in, close the lid, and in just minutes, voila! Sanitized and ready to use. Try SoClean risk-free for 30 days. This is a limited time offer. Call now, 800-604-0398, or visit SoClean.com today.
This is an important message for anyone with Medicare. You may be eligible for an all-in-one Medicare plan that combines hospital, medical, and prescription drug coverage together with extra benefits that may include dental, vision, hearing aids, and much more. Some of these plans have a $0 monthly premium regardless of your income. That's right. For one low plan premium, or in some cases a $0 premium, you may be able to get coverage for your hospital visits, doctor appointments, prescription drugs, routine dental care, eyeglasses and contact lenses, hearing aids, and possibly more. Today may be the first time you've heard about this type of Medicare plan. The advisors at the Medicare.com helpline are licensed insurance agents who will explain more when you call. Call now to see if you qualify. Call the number on your screen now. Call now to see if you qualify for these benefits. You worked hard for your Medicare. Now is the time for your Medicare to work hard for you. Not affiliated with or acting on behalf of any government agency or program.
Find out first at 4 on the Suncoast with ABC 7 News at 4. ABC 7 News at 4 starts with a detailed look at your First Alert weather forecast to help you plan and prepare. We give you a fresh, fast-paced rundown of the day's top stories and videos, including breaking news, live updates, and traffic hotspots, all at a new, more convenient time. Find out first at 4, weekdays on ABC 7.
When it comes to drinking, what do you think moderation is? The U.S. Dietary Guidelines define moderation as up to 1 drink a day for women and up to 2 drinks a day for men. So what's a drink? The guidelines say a drink equals 12 ounces of beer, 5 ounces of wine, or a cocktail with 1.5 ounces of distilled spirits. Each contains the same amount of alcohol. Like to learn more? Visit drinkinmoderation.org.